to everyone who's watching. Hi, and say, we are going to make pizza dough.
I'm gonna make pizza dough.
Say, facciamo
Facciamo
questo pizza.
Pizza.
Okay, today is what? What's the day? Saturday?
No, Friday.
It's Saturday. And what are we gonna make? What are we gonna make today?
Pizza.
Dough.
Pizza.
Pizza dough. So what do we need to do first before we do anything? What do we need to do? Wash our hands. Wash hands.
Okay.
Okay, let's wash hands. Okay, here we go. Wash hands. Okay, so the first thing we need with the pizza dough is the scale. Then we need the flour.
The flour.
Right here. And then we need, not the flour, then we need the bowl. Stop, looking good. Then we put the bowl on the scale. Ooh. Then we put the scale to 0. Look, it's at 0. Okay, goulash, our starter. This starter lives in the fridge. It was charged 2 days ago, and let's take a look at it. It's been sitting out for the past hour, and it looks really good, alive. You see all the bubbles? It means it's alive. This is our fresh sourdough starter.
Starter.
Say it, fresh,
Fresh.
sour,
Sour.
dough,
Dough.
starter.
Starter.
Say goulash.
Goulash.
Give me 5 knuckles. What we need is 1.5 pounds of flour.
Yeah.
Roman's gonna take care of this. This is Romano. Romano, say ciao.
Ciao.
What's my name?
Daddy.
Daddy. Giuseppe. Daddy. Romano. Knuckles. Okay, here we use, mwah. We use what's called Justo's Ultimate Performer Flour. Here we go. 1 scoop. Gentle, gentle, right in the thing. Beautiful. Let's see what it is. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. Basta così, basta così. Okay, we are at perfetto. Say perfetto. Now we put flour, little flour. Little flour in your nose, little flour in my nose. Okay, now we need 1 pound of the sourdough starter right into the pot. We're gonna measure. Here we go. Like a waterfall.
Wonderful.
Let's see what we got. Anytime you use a little bit of your starter, of your sourdough starter, you want to charge it. And we charge it with half flour, 50% flour, Justo's Ultimate Performer, and half water.
Now my
Okay? There, 1 scoop right in here. 1 scoop right in here. Gentle. There you go. Gentle. You did. Another scoop. Now we get 8 ounces of filtered water. Almost there, almost there, almost there. Perfecto. Okay, so we mix it up nice and good. And whenever you use the starter again, you want to charge it. Charging it means you add some flour and water and get the yeast activated again. Gets it moving. It feeds the starter. It's what's called feeding the starter. And so if it seems a little thick, we'll add just a little bit more water. And we'll mix it up. And here we go. We're mixing it up really good. Oh, it's looking great. It's looking great. Look at that. Put it on halfway. We'll leave a little air. And we'll let that sit out. Okay, here we go. So we got 10 to 12 ounces of water. But how we will really measure is with the scale. So I like to go a little bit on the dry side. So less water. Because the less water we have, the firmer the dough is going to be. And we're looking for an elasticity with the dough. But the more water you add, the more spongy the dough gets. Which means a more of a rise with the pizza dough. We want the traditional Napolitano, flat crust, thin crust, Italian style pizza dough. Hey! So we put it in the water. Whoa, we watch the scale, 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 watch the scale. Watch the scale, we're up to 8 ounces. And here we go. Up to 10 ounces. Perfect. And we'll dry it and we'll get some salt going. Here we go. Here comes the salt.
I want to
Okay, you do this.
I do it.
Okay, you do this. 1 tablespoon of salt.
No, I want to do it.
There we go.
I want to do it. I want to do it.
There we go. Right in.
On this bowl.
Yeah, in that bowl. There you go. Dump it in. Good job. And now, what you have now is something that looks like this right now.
That's cookies.
That's not cookies. It looks kind of like cookies though, right? It kind of looks like cookies, right?
Now, make it.
And before we go into the mixture,
Go. Card. Now my turn.
now it's your turn, gentle. Okay, so mix it up. Before we put it in the mixer, you want to mix it up just gently enough so when the mixer starts, it doesn't get a flour everywhere. Okay? So that looks good. Now we have moved to the mixing station. We have our KitchenAid mixer, 6-quart bowl, and we're gonna put the bowl into the mixer. Here we go. Here we go.
No, hurry. Hurry.
So the first tool of choice is the paddle. We're gonna put the paddle on the mixer. Can you say paddle? To the camera, say paddle. Paddle. This is what? Paddle.
Paddle.
Not Paolo, paddle.
Paddle.
Yeah. So we put the paddle on like this. Here we go. Whoa. And then it's on. Okay? Then we raise the bowl up. Cover your ears if you're sensitive to the sound. Like Romano is. He doesn't like the sound so much. And also, it's always good to have a little bit of filtered water on hand, because you want to add slowly some water to your dough as it's mixing, because you want it still to be a little moist, you know, and still stick to the sides for that first mixing with the paddle. Here we go. It is for 3 minutes. So we set our timer, start, stop, clear, for 1, 2, 3 minutes, and we hit start, way up. And again, you want the mixing to be really moist. You want your dough to be really moist. And we'll start at 2, and we'll move, after 1 minute, we'll move up to number 3. Okay, so here's what our dough looks like at this point. So really moist, you know, it's not picking up all the dough from the sides. It's still sticking a lot to the sides. And occasionally I'll stop the mixer and remove the dough from the paddle. And then what you will do is, in a shady spot and covered, you will cover your dough for 20 minutes and let rest. So we get all the dough off the paddle. Our dough, and we got 20 minutes, we got our timer right here. And now, giochiamo baseball.